Welcome everybody to Jen Tonics. I have TJ Ward here, and TJ, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. So TJ actually coined Jen Tonics, so we have him to thank for the show, and I gave him his choice of drinks, and he went with the traditional Jen and tonic.
Yes.
Jen and tonic. And we went with traditional Beefeater. We're going old school the whole time today. But so TJ is an insured of ours, and he and his partner own Kalamazoo Commercial Real Estate. And 16 months ago, they also bought Up and Under. So they're bar owners, and it's just awesome to go there and hang. But so anybody who networks around Kalamazoo knows TJ. TJ has taken Kalamazoo by storm, and
tried to.
Yep,
Yeah.
We're very fortunate to work with TJ, and so we're going to ask him some questions about life and business. And really, I just want to hear about, you're from the east side of the state.
I am. Yeah.
And you chose Kalamazoo.
I did. Yes. So I met my wife in college, and she was from the Vicksburg area, and so. She dragged me here, so I like to tell people. We were up in the air between here and Grand Rapids, and we landed here, and I'm super happy that we did. I've been very happy with Kalamazoo. I love the city, I love the people. I have no interest in going anywhere else.
Well, that's excellent. We're happy to hear that. Thank you. Well, tell me, because you guys are just growing and growing, and what drives you? I mean, you're an entrepreneur, a true entrepreneur. You started at ground up, the whole thing, and I admire that so much. So what drives you?
I think the desire to not have any day be the same. I like to have every day be different, and so I try to do that for our team as well, so that I think if you do the same thing over and over again, no matter if it's even something you love, it gets redundant. And so I think that's what's kind of pulled us in so many different directions. Mm-hmm. Is we've built a really good team, and we just keep finding new stuff that we're good at, and we kind of take on new projects all the time. And we went from being a real estate company to buying a bar the last year. So yeah, it overlaps a little bit, but that was quite the change. So,
yeah.
And we found a great partner. Scott is our manager there. So he was a local guy, and he's on the ground every day and doing an awesome job.
Yeah.
So
that's great. Well, when you have so many business partners, right? I mean, you connect with people, you're doing things, and we're a business partner of yours.
Absolutely.
Which we appreciate. Yeah. And what are you looking for in doing business with people?
I think communication is probably the biggest thing. We work really closely with Adam here, and he is a great communicator. So whenever I need anything, he's available. He has met me in some off times when I needed his help. And so I think we look for that. That's one of the main qualities pretty much across the board. That's
the thread that runs.
Yeah, it's something that we focus on internally, within our company, and then as we reach out to the partners that we work with, communication is key.
Excellent. Well, that's wonderful. Yeah. And I'm glad we're meeting that expectation.
Absolutely.
A little bit.
Yes,
there.
for sure. Yeah. It's actually how we got here. Was we came from another group in town. So
you're right.
Was
say who will not be named.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, okay. So we are always trying to keep this under 10 minutes.
Okay.
And you've been great. And so we might need to have a drink, because now we're going to do what we call our speed round. And because TJ's clever, I was afraid he would look back at other vlogs and be prepared for these questions. I came up with new questions.
Ooh, okay.
So, as an entrepreneur,
yes,
you're a risk taker. It's inherent. What is one of the biggest risks you've taken?
Our risks tend to be financial risks. So when you buy speculative real estate, you're kind of you're buying a building, and kind of just assuming that your knowledge and the information you have and the tools that you have at your disposal are that you've kind of predicted what somebody else is going to want. So buying real estate without any plan is definitely the highest of like the stress causers in my life, and certainly the riskiest. Yeah.
Okay.
It's worked out so far.
Yes.
We're doing less and less of that. That was usually, that's how you get into commercial real estate.
How you have to start it. Okay.
Higher risk. So, yeah.
Now it's more calculated and you've learned.
Yes, absolutely.
And so, right.
We still do a little bit of it, but certainly not. I mean, we were buying buildings and, repairing them on credit cards and
that would
pulling
not,
money
that would
from
keep
places
me up
that we
inside.
didn't know where it was coming from and
right.
how to give it back. So,
Dang.
but,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So number 2.
Okay.
TJ is a girl dad, and
Yeah.
it's just the best. TJ's family is wonderful. His wife is a business owner. They're just a great family. So there's a lot about girl dads, and I would like to hear from you what that means to you when you're thinking, I'm a girl dad.
Yeah.
How's that?
I think it's a pretty, it's almost, you can't even put it into words. So my father-in-law was also a girl dad.
Okay.
And before we had kids, he told me that like you're not missing out on anything if you happen to have only girls. And at that point in my life, I didn't know if that was going to be true, and I absolutely prefer it. I love my daughters, and it's been amazing. They're my favorite thing that I get to do and spend time with is them. Absolutely.
Do you feel like you feel any greater? Do you feel like there's a greater responsibility being a girl dad? Or
I would say that their mother is my wife Casey is a incredible role model. So for me, I try to spend as much time as I can pointing them towards her. Like, look how amazing your mother is, and there's nothing she can't do. And I think that's pretty powerful. So
I think so too.
that's what I try to do.
Excellent. Okay, so what music is playing repeat for you right now?
That's a tough one. My wife and I are big concert people, so we usually plan concerts, and then I tend to listen to the music for those concerts.
Leading up?
So I think we have 5 concerts already planned for this year. Taylor Swift is
I was just going to ask if you were a Swiftie
right now.
Okay.
Less my choice than hers.
Right.
Blink-182.
Nice.
But I'm a Merle Haggard fan. I listen to a lot of really old country, so that's
What
usually
are the 5
my
concerts?
preference. We're doing Bryce Vine. Those we bought tickets today. Blink-182. Taylor Swift. I don't know. Kenny Chesney, I think, in Grand Rapids, and then I don't know what the other one is.
All right. Is
Casey's the concert planner.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. Last question then is, everybody has bucket lists. I'm sure you have bucket lists. So can you share an item from your bucket list?
That's a tough one. I love the game of golf.
I knew it was going to be golf.
Yeah. I've always joked that I'd like to have a standing tee time at a country club somewhere when I retire, like 5 days a week. Like 10 a.m. standing tee time Monday through Friday, and play every single day.
Every day.
That would be my...
All right.
Yeah.
I expect to see that happen. I believe it will.
I hope so.
Okay. Well, TJ, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much for
really
having me.
enjoy it. We like you to stop by for drinks anytime. And cheers. Happy
Cheers.
holidays.
Yes, happy holidays.
Stay safe and stay insured, everybody.